as most of you know by now, my name is Timothy Thrapp. I'm the spokesman for World Improvement through the Spirit Ministries, and we've been busy in the work of world improvement for a long time, basically, a lot longer than most people would believe. But what we're focusing in on right now is the energy situation and getting clean energy out to the people. We're doing a fundraiser. We are planning with this fundraiser to get enough funds to mass produce. It won't take a lot. If everybody does a little, we'll have enough funds to mass produce and a factory that'll put out quantum energy devices that'll run your home, basically. So everybody pray about it. After you see this video, pray about it and do as the Lord's leading you to do. If He leads you to give $1, give $1. If He leads you to give $1,000, give $1,000. Whatever it is, the Lord's leading you to do. And the Lord will speak to your heart. And what we have here is an older style quantum energy device. This particular style was developed approximately 20 years ago by our ministry. And you'll see it working. Should I go through all the parts?
Yeah, go ahead and explain all the parts.
Okay. Basically, we'll start over here at one end, and this is a variable transformer to control the speed on the motor, the drive motor. And this is the standard drive motor. It's not been altered. It draws 7.4 amps at 90 volts. That's what it's rated. And so that gives you an idea. You can do the computation, see what the horsepower just on the motor, what it requires that motor to run properly.
And what's the little...
This is a diode bridge.
Okay.
And over here we have a variable transformer, diode bridge, motor, a belt that turns the pulleys that goes to the rotor of the main generator. We can see it turning, and you can even see through the window. You see the rotor turning in there.
Yep.
And you have the two main output coils, not the output coils. They're the main vibrating coils. We can call it that. And here's the capacitor bank here on the side. It's been shrunk down from the old capacitor bank. The old one we had was very, very durable, but it was very big, and people thought maybe there's batteries hidden in it or something. So we try to make this presentable where everybody can understand it, even the people that don't have much background in quantum engineering. And so a few of our volunteers did a beautiful job giving us a nice little capacitor bank here. And here's some of the electronics. There's more electronics in this blue box back here. And that's where the switch is on top of that blue box, but there's other stuff inside of it. And also there's electronics in this blue box, and again the switch is on top of the blue box. And then here's the load. And the load is a bunch of light bulbs that you'll get to see lit up. And the cord basically is set up where we start it with regular power with this yellow cord here, and then we can unplug it once it's working and quickly turn it back to run itself, and then light up the bulbs one at a time. This particular device, you have to take it up slowly and take it down slowly because of the way it's built. But they can be built to produce power immediately, large surges and so on. We originally had this one putting out 40 kW at one time, but today we'll demonstrate it at about 2 kW or 2.1, 2.2, somewhere in that range.
Okay, well let's go ahead and start it up.
Okay. Starting it up, we'll plug it in. We make sure everything looks right. There's nothing loose, nothing messed up, as near as I can perceive. Everything looks like it's supposed to be. And turn it. By the sound where it's right and where it isn't. So let's make sure we got power.
Okay, so basically it is running itself now.
Yeah, let me make sure. It's running a little faster, I think. I don't know if you can tell that or not. So the power must be a little bit different. But we keep it pretty close. That's supposed to be exactly, when I looked at it on the scope, it was exactly the same as what's coming out of the wall as far as 60 cycles and the right voltage. What happens is the power input changes depending on the time of the day. The power comes from the power company. It changes in voltage. It actually goes up and down. Some days it'll be 115, other days it'll be 124 around here. So that's why it's a little different just now. Anyway, we don't need that. Let's light up some lights, unless you have any other questions.
Nope, I think that's good. Okay, I didn't hear any slowdown of the motor.
I heard a slight one, about the third bulb or the fourth, fifth bulb. You can play it back. At least it sounded like it to me. It wasn't a slowdown. It was actually a mellowing out, a little smoother. It sounded a little smoother. You can play back the video and listen to it again. But I heard a slight one. Maybe I'm pretty sure again.
Okay, I'm going to basically just pan across the machine here.
And your question there about slowing down, that is old school science. Quantum energy does not require additional loads of any kind. Quantum energy is the energy source unto itself. If you build it right, you don't have to have the machine slow it down.
It looks like you've got, what's that, 14 light bulbs burning.
Yeah, we didn't turn on one, I guess. Okay, now it's burned out there for a second.
Okay, now you got 15 light bulbs.
So 1,500 watts there.
1,500 watts.
And then you got the 70 amps, 7.4 amps over here, and 90 volts roughly. So you can do the math, but it's probably around 2,100 watts or 2,200 watts, somewhere in there, 2,000 watts, somewhere in that range. And originally, I don't know if you want to show the transformer now, but originally we ran a transformer just like this, and we burned out the transformer. We had it loaded to 40 kW. So we don't do it that high in this system anymore. We've actually burned out several of these type of devices. The main challenge is handling the power when you get the bigger devices. But this is all totally doable. It's all been worked out. 130 years ago it was worked out by Nathan Stubblefield. He's part of our ministry. Tesla, other people worked it out, and this is not lost. It's not secret. A lot of it's in the public domain. All Tesla's patents are in the public domain. Tesla's patents have to do with this. We've taken it further. They didn't have electronics in those days. That's right. They didn't have electronics in those days, so we've taken it a little further than Tesla had it. And so we've got other patents besides that. But the patents are not the main thing. The main thing is getting this to the people. The main thing is that the people can benefit. And so that's why we're focusing in on the factory. We're focusing in on getting these things mass produced.
So what we've got here is a self-running generator. It's basically providing over 2,000 watts. This will run indefinitely without fuel.
Like anything, it runs until the parts wear out. When you say indefinitely, yeah, that's true. It is indefinitely, but indefinitely means basically until the parts wear out.
For instance, moving parts would wear out.
Moving parts and solid state parts wear out. Televisions go bad, computers go bad, they're all solid state, they still go bad. There's still parts that wear out. Cell phones go bad, different things.
Okay, so really the really special part of this technology is the rotating generator in this machine, and you might talk just a little bit about why that's special and what makes it that your ministry has been able to make such a small generator put out this amount of power.
Why it's special?
Yeah, why it's special and what the technology is that's actually...
A little bit about the technology? Okay, basically there's many types of subatomic particles, and it's the way you make those particles and the way you establish them as to whether or not you get over unity. There's over 100 types of subatomic particles defined now, and everybody used to think that the only thing that flowed through wires was electrons. Well, that's not true. Nowadays, quantum physics realizes there's many types of subatomic particles, and depending on what those particles are, which ones you have, in which places, and which vibrations you have, in other words, frequencies in which places, and what the power levels are, and how they're arranged with each other, and where the standing fields are. That all has to do with how it works. If you get it right, well, basically by different combinations of those things, you can do anything you can imagine, including space travel and everything else, teleportation and all that. But basically, one of the simplest ones is making energy, and that's what we're focusing in on here.
Okay, and with this device, that's a standard variable transformer that you adjust the speed of the motor with.
Yeah, that's a standard motor too.
Standard motor, standard belt drive, and a standard load of regular incandescent light bulbs. So the real technology is in the generator and how it's built and how it works. All right. Well, I guess. Where would people find out about this?
Well, we have a website, WITTSministries.ws. Alright?
That's right. Or there's a shorter version, just witts.ws.
Okay, there you go. With two T's or WITTS.ws. And the WITTS stands for World Improvement Through the Spirit. So if you can remember that, the scripture says, as many as are led by the Spirit of God, these are the children of God. This whole ministry has been led by the Spirit of God since Michael Faraday started 200 years ago, and we've been going forward ever since. All of us have been ministers. The leadership has always been ministers, which means servant. We've been servants to humanity, servants to the planet, and servants to God. God first and everything else second. And we are basically called to bring these solutions to mankind. And most of the technology you have now has been brought to you by this ministry. We don't get credit for it. We give it away to many scientists and some undertakings. Do all kinds of things. We do try to work out deals where it makes sense, at least it's going to help mankind. And that's the main goal, is to help mankind. Tesla died poor and penniless because he gave everything away, basically. Even though he patented over 2,000 machines, he didn't make much on them anyhow. And that's, it just shows you how our history is. But our history is full of that.
Well, how can people help with this cause?
Please make a donation. Like I say, this is a fundraiser, so if we can raise not much that we need, if 300 people start tithing faithfully, or if maybe a few thousand people make a $10 donation or whatever, we'll have enough to build the factory and we'll start mass producing. As soon as we get to 300 tithers, we'll be mass producing within 1 year. That's the goals that are involved, and I do think they're realistic goals.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Would you like to bring the machine down now, and I'll do some close-up shots.
Okay, very good. I didn't think of it, but I'm going to need a pair of gloves to bring it down properly. Here you want to unload it a little at a time. So let me grab a pair of gloves here. Walk here and put it out. This particular machine does not like surges, but it just basically, we had the right funding. We built 20 megawatt already, so we demonstrated 20 megawatt. We built it bigger than that. If you built it right, you can handle surges. But the issue here was working on small funding.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
Now I'll get some shots up close so we can see it up close.
Right here.
Yeah, it's probably my phone. All right, yeah. So there's the cord that he plugged it in to start. And let me just take this off my hand so I can. Back side of the machine.
Oh, and we got plexiglass underneath it. I should have said that along the way, but basically the reason we put the plexiglass there is to try to give people a better view so they can see there's nothing hidden there. You know, it's...
as best you can.
Yeah, do the best you can.
And I have examined this machine, and there are no hidden wires.
Very good. That's right.
So,
I have too. I helped build it. There's no hidden wires. So, I mean, for what profit would we do all this if there was hidden wires? This is just crazy. None of the money goes to us. All of it goes to the projects. Not one of us get paid a dime.
Okay, let's.
Let me turn off the inverter part of the circuit.
All right.
Take care of that.
All right, maybe I can even get a close up of these bulbs.
Sure. You can see they're 100-watt bulbs. All of them that still have the marking. Some of them are old, so they've been transported a few times, so the marking flakes off. They get hot, and that paint that's for the markings doesn't always stay on there. You can see the capacitors. Probably can see the rating on them, but yeah. So if you like, we could. I don't know if you want to do it on camera now, but we could also show the electrostatic effects. I'm not. Yeah, we had them before. The small electrostatic effects that show up nearby on insulators and so on.
Right.
It's up to you if you want to see that or not. We'd start it back up and take a Ne2 bulb and put it there at the capacitors and so on.
Okay, very good. Okay, I'm going to cut this now. Thank you very much.